Appreciate you, Coach. Well, later tonight in November, snowfall is forecasted to hit the Twin Cities, but right now, calm outside, and, of course, a calm day inside U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Minnesota Vikings. And some space here. And now look at him go. Touchdown, Chicago. From end zone to end zone, it's a 106-yard return as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Brown. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end there, Kyle Rudolph. And it's 3rd down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Out of the gun, Trubisky. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
180. Here we go, G. Get off the field.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Brown. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Looking deep downfield, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, and have them back on their heels.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, it's Trubisky. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the 1st. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. And this one hits at the 3 and then bounds into the end zone for a touchback.
Set, ready? 70, Indy.
On 1st down, Peyton. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. He's going to fire one deep over the... And that's caught inside the 35. And he is down deep into Minnesota territory. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 51 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Lawrence. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Owens. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Here we go on 2nd and 12. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Ready? 10-2 stop. Hey, Delta.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And his kick is indeed good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
I got him. He's checking. Crash.
Running right, here's Brown. Little power on the move that time, but still tackled shy of the 20. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
And the penalty makes this a much more manageable 3rd down, 3rd and 2. Now it's Trubisky. And the throw there going to be incomplete. And this pass defense, they were sensational in the win last week, and they're looking good here so far in this first quarter.
You know, we often talk about how offenses get locked in, and that runs over multiple games where they're really, in that zone. Defenses can be the exact same way, and I think we're seeing an example of it here.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They're looking sharp, out early to a 10-zip lead and looking for more as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Peyton, and he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lawrence. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And they worked this well upfield across the 45. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And it's third down.
You ready?
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun, Lawrence. Over the middle, that's caught by Owens. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 25-yard line.
23 yards. And the Bears first down.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo. Hey, exit.
On first down, Lawrence. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14. Now a handoff here to his running back. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And we got to get to the ball. Team 5.
On third down, Lawrence. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 16. He's got a convoy, and he might be gone. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. I don't know who all is to blame there, but I love seeing pick sixes.
Nothing like seeing someone pluck it out of the air and go the other way and see people try to change directions. Hard to do.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can drive as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. Right back to him on first down. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. at the 42-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Lawrence. Got a man open. It's Ross. He'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards. The second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Lawrence. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. This quarterback now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
What a luxury to have a guy like this who can not only spell your starter, but can come in and keep drives going.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And the ball is knocked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year as the Bears push further out in front. Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
On 2nd and 12, Trubisky. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Khalil Mack in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Alert, 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 alert. Hey, orbit.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time, they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Hey, watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
To throw again. Lawrence. Throw left side complete. It's Owens. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
A gain of 6 yards. And it's third down.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Looking to throw. Lawrence. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. This quarterback now closing in on a 200-yard first half through the air. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Steps away, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Pilot, 64, weak.
10, under 10, 10. Shoot.
5. Yo, go.
Back to you. I'm going back to you. 55 mark.
Looking to throw. Lawrence. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw. Lawrence. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half as the Bears push further out in front. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2.
Hey, Charlie, look at me. Zipper.
50, Mike, 50.
Blue jaw corking. Lee Griffin.
A final shot before break. Lawrence. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Trubisky to throw. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. A gain there of 21 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
On the ready.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. On first down, Peyton, and he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and 4 at the 27-yard line.
Go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Hey, wahoo!
2nd and 4. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 14 yards in a Chicago first down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about, in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, partner, we know they came out of the locker room down on the scoreboard, but I will guarantee you the defensive side of the ball gets super emotional. They can come out and play with aggressiveness, with fury, because they don't have to be quite as precise, and it paid off for them on that play, didn't it?
Sure did. Excellent play, really setting the tone for this third quarter. To throw on second down, Lawrence under pressure again, and down he goes again. Danielle Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Looking to throw. Lawrence. And the pressure gets to him again.
That's his second sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
This is brought in at the 21. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Mike 5. Mike 5.
Trubisky will throw. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down.
Now, that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike 58, right there.
Let's get it together.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Trubisky now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Alert. Rush in. Kill. Turn up.
Throwing once more, it's Trubisky. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On 2nd and 10, Trubisky. There goes a deep ball. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Able to get there and pick it. When I saw the pressure coming at him, that just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Chicago. A great effort there. Taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. As the Bears push further out in front. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's Trubisky. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line.
That's what I do.
Hey, Echo.
Man, I got you. Hey, Mike's 50.
2nd and 1. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. They'll run on first down. Peyton, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Bravo.
Looking to throw on second down. Lawrence, flush to his right. Going to throw right side here, complete.
Let's go, xJAydAsDaDDy4x's.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now left side on the swing pass. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down. And the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
A gain of 12. First down,
Chopper! Hey, exit. Hit it.
Throwing on first down. Lawrence buying time to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
Let's get off the field.
2nd and long. He's got it complete to Clark. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down. To throw on third down. Lawrence. This is caught. Clark. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. On 4th down, Lawrence. And this is caught. Pulled in by Clark. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Able to convert on 4th to bring up 1st and goal. That's a big 3 yards right there.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 50. Here we go, D. Hey, just
Ready?
Operating from the gun, Lawrence. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
They'll try again on 2nd and goal after going backwards to the 12. And he's going to go down again. Anthony Barr in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. Throwing on 3rd and long. Lawrence. And it'll be intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Here we go.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Trubisky, he sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. That's complete to the receiver, Thielen. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Trubisky. He's going to let this one go deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Hey, ball.
I got one.
Five. Ran, tough.
Watch the eye.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Straight stone, travel.
Kill.
Good.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Vikings pick up the football.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime...
And now here is another interception. Picked off inside the 5. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
Now a nice play defensively on 1st down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, Charlie.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. 1st down for the Bears, a gain of 15. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. That's complete to Robinson. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. On first down, Lawrence. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Allen Robinson, the intended receiver. But it's going to be second down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. 2nd and 10. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And it's going to be their defense that gets the ink in the headlines tomorrow. And for good reason. They forced 5 turnovers in this game.
And while we were watching this game unfold, I kept thinking about when we did our training camp tour. And something that you noticed along the way. Just about every camp we visited, when the defense got together, everyone was doing ball drills. Defensive linemen, linebackers, secondary, because they understood how vital it was to take the football away. And they wanted every opportunity. When the ball was knocked free, they want all those guys to be familiar with touching the ball so they could pick up the fumble or get the interception. And we saw it pay off in this one here.
Yeah, 5 times. They'll remember this one. So for Chicago, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And now they'll get the short week as they get set to play at Detroit on Thanksgiving. Meanwhile, for Minnesota, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.